Kojo, let me get Coach Shapiro. Your own thoughts on this. I mean, you have been a PE teacher, so handling kids, you know how it is. Grooming them, the Samajans and the likes, a lot of them have passed through your hands. What do you add to the conversation of Coach Bert and Wilson Asare in getting people, the right handlers at this stage of the national team?
Today marks the 8th year of the death of Joseph Tukefiu.
Wow.
Short May.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mr. Jones.
Yeah. I think it's a very sad day for me. So I'm very, very close with him. He taught me some ingredients in the game. You know, very close as an advisor, a mentor, a father, a brother. We shared everything in common, even up to the level that we went. The under 23, where I was deputy.
Yeah.
He never hid anything from me. We're very close. Anytime we traveled, if we were put in room 1, I'll be in room 2. We're very close. And we're sharing ideas together.
Yeah.
You know, I think I have to share this idea when we went to France. And for the first time I went to France, you know, when you enter the room, the curtains are very deep. Then they have a white linen there. That should show that the sun rays will penetrate to tell you that the day is broken. I closed everything up. And when it was time for us to go to training, not knowing the bus was waiting for me. And my boss was in the bus, and the white man was driving the bus. And so I had a knock on my door. And when I opened, I was in my pajamas. I said, "Oh, still sleeping?" I said, "Oh, yes, sir." Yes, sir. Still sleeping? I said, "Yes, sir." No, look at the time. Let's go. I remember very well. I never even pasted. I took my jeans on, started running. When I got to the bar, the players started laughing.
Wow.
And
which year was this?
That under 23 group, that was in 2017, that way.
2017.
No, it can't be. 2007.
2007. 2007, right?
It should be 2007.
Somewhere.
2016, yes.
For under 23?
Yes.
It was what tournament?
Oh, we qualified. That was when we didn't qualify with Beijing. You know, when we had Samajans and
then that should be 2000.
2007, 2000, yeah.
Yes.
That year.
2000.
You know, so when we got there, Cecil jokingly told the players to come around. So anybody who show his teeth, you are jeering at Shapiro, he will walk back to Accra. you see, just to show you how he was, you know. And this is a man who, anytime there's problem, he said, no, keep quiet. No, leave them. They are kids. Leave them. And in fact, I learned a lot from him. He never got annoyed. I never saw Cecil getting annoyed at players or his colleagues. No. At times he threw a thing to you, look, you have to ballot. Whatever happens, we will take it that way. And I don't think our present-day coaches are even going by this method to show harmony. Some of them go by backbiting, the backbite. That is why our work, people don't trust us. They have no confidence in us. Because if you're working with a chairman, and then your colleague coach you have trusted so much, because you are achieving something, he wants to align himself to you. Yes, because we are a team. Then in the night when there's defeat, and then they are questioning, he goes back to say that it wasn't his fault, it was the fault of the head coach. How? He advised him, and he never took it. That's why we lost the match. You know, when I was coming today, I made a remark. I beg, when I watch your face, you are behaving like a CEO, club chairman whose club has lost a match, and then the approach of the coach is not all palatable, so he feels skiggish. You see, so that is Joseph Tukefiu for you. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Now, talking about what we are discussing, back in the days when we had school sports, it was easy to pick these players through schools, what do you call it, intercom. And then other games that we played, you know, even the introduction of the Valco Cup. So the boys were picked from that level. Goals like Ken Harrison Babies, Prisco Minis in Tema. There was this regional competition. Kumasi, they also played. So you could easily pick a player. The coach can easily tell you that this player is good, and then he comes for assessment. Now we have moved from that line towards this academy system. Sometimes they ask you, which academy do you belong? Now, because of this, there are many academies springing up. We are not credible academies.
Yes.
Even where they sleep,
True.
They sleep on the bare floor or these student mattresses. They have their place over their head. They go for this gari and granules for breakfast, lunch. They go to training and they are overworked. Some of them will run away from the camps because they are not fed well. So I think if we want to go the tandem we want to go, then we have to go back to the basics, and then perhaps there should be these consultations of those who have been there before. How did you succeed? Of course, I'm not telling you that go for the bad things that we have been doing. I mean, the old system. We are now using. I always say that when we were coaching, we didn't use laptops. We had no phones even to call a player, but we succeeded because the discipline of the players, where they wanted to be, where they wanted to get to. So they were on. Well, sometimes you go to training grounds. At that time, players will be waiting for the coach. Some will pick a ball and be playing before the coach comes. Now it's not like that. They wait for the coach to come before they start even dressing. Sometimes the coach will be on the pitch before they report. In those days, it wasn't like that. You'll be kicked out of the team. So if we can go back and do that, like Abega and Kwajo are saying, I think that's the proper thing to do. Let's go back to the basics and then we don't forget entirely the academic system. Academic system is good, but if it can be run on the lines of the European type of academy, fine. But here we don't have the facilities to run academy.
I think it's a very good point.
Yes.
I mean,
so
academy deals with a lot of money.
Yes.
You need a lot of financial.
They have it. The academy, those up there have